Hey guys, Mr. Bowman here. This is a short video to show us how to use the graphics calculator to solve inverse normal distribution questions. And we're specifically focusing on questions where we're trying to find the unknown x values. So that's an unknown value that relates to an area of our normal distribution graph. So first step, as always, let's turn on our calculators. Once they're on, we're going into stats mode, which is number 2. We're working with distribution, so we're going to be clicking F5. We are doing normal distribution, so we're clicking F1. And the last video about graphics calculator showed us how to use the NCD mode. We're going to be looking at the inverse normal distribution mode. That's because we're inversely working backwards to find one of the other variables of our normal distribution curve. So the first question, we need to think about what tail are we using, because here would be the right tail. If you're dealing with the central portion, that would be central, but here we've got our left tail, so we're going to click F1 for left. We now need to tell the calculator what area is the portion that we're interested in. So we're looking at the bottom 15%. Just a reminder, that needs to be converted to a decimal, which is 0.15. You then need to put in the standard deviation, which we've got as 12.5. And finally, we need to put in the mean. We've been told the mean is 57. Once you've done that, click execute once, and then click execute again. And that tells you this x value would be 44.0446, or let's round it to 44 to 0 decimal points. So that means the bottom 15% of this data would be 44 or below. And don't forget your units, whatever the units might be. Okay. Once you're in there, if you need to go back, feel free to push that exit button. Exit button will take you back. Let's have a look at the next question. The first thing we need to put in is the tail. Well, we're not dealing with the left or the right tail, we're dealing with the center portion. So let's put in center, which is F3. The area of this, we've been told it relates to the middle 50% of the data. So that's going to be 0.5. Our standard deviation, 0.55. And our mean, 22. Because it's a central calculation, that is you telling the computer or the graphics calculator that you're going to be wanting the left x value and the right x value. So once you've got that in, push execute, and we've been told that the x1 or the lower value is 21.6 and the upper value is 22.4. So that means the middle 50% of this data would lie between 21.6 and 22.4. They would also be your upper and lower quartile values because they also relates to the middle 50% of the data. Hopefully you found this video useful.